Southwest planes may not offer first class or business seats, but reps from the airline said their customers will spend. Plus, in today's lifestyle segment, with the excitement of the World Cup, let's find out the health benefits of playing soccer. And Aruba's airport is growing in several areas. 15 on 15 starts right now. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Starting July 1st, Southwest will have daily flights coming in and out of Aruba, connecting from Baltimore, Orlando, and Atlanta. There has been concerns with the island wanting to attract the more affluent visitor when there is a limited amount of first class or business seats offered. Southwest does not offer any higher class seatings, but they say the type of customers they have are the ones who sees the value in traveling and will use the money they save on a Southwest flight and spend it in Aruba. Southwest Airlines is confident in the customers they will bring to Aruba. Southwest planes lack first-class seating. However, the airline's representatives say their passengers are quality tourists who see the value in flying with the airline and will spend money on the island.
So the value of Southwest Airlines is what we're finding is half and half is business and leisure on the U.S. side. Obviously, that'll be different here. But when you look at the brand differential, you don't charge for bags and you don't charge me to change my ticket. You're getting people who not only see value but also want to spend that money that they would spend on fees on hotels and activities. And so it's kind of a shift in the mindset if you think about it. Value is not just about where you sit on the airplane. All of our seats are first class on Southwest, we like to say, in a joking way of course, but it's all a one-class seating.
Southwest customers save on their airfare, allowing them to spend that money during their vacation.
Well, I think we give all customers the freedom to fly. And on Southwest, we joke and we say every seat is first class. So I think it's really the amenities that you get with our brand, the no bag fees, the no change fees, that really is the value of flying with Southwest Airlines.
Moving forward in other local news, the Lieuw does not operate its casino. This poses as a problem for the workers once it is up for sale or in transition. In a recent development, all the workers of the casino can now be job secured. With the recent transition of the Lieuw Hotel taking over the Westin property, changes are expected. On the island, employers cannot fire workers without cause. Therefore, the Lieuw had taken their claim to court, hoping to dissolve the labor agreement amongst 35 workers. The Lieuw doesn't operate its casino, therefore they don't have positions elsewhere in the hotel to offer the specialized casino workers. A new operator has signed on now. Within the agreement, it states the 35 workers must be kept as part of the team once they take over the casino. The new operator has agreed to this. Here is a fair warning to drivers. Just because the World Cup games are on, it doesn't mean all traffic rules and regulations are out of the window. The police force is cracking down on cars violating parking rules. By the Wilhelmina Park on Wednesday during the Australia versus Holland game, the police were busy towing cars and issuing fines. Parking on the sidewalk is forbidden. This disrupts the pedestrian walkway. Once your car is towed, you will need to pay 175 florins to pick up your vehicle, and for every day you leave the car at the lot will cost you an additional 25 florins. Aruba Airport Authority held a press conference Wednesday morning to disclose traffic and financial results of the airport, along with upcoming developing and investments. There has been a growth in air seats. Largely, the contributor has been North American as well as Latin American. Local and Antilles air seats has decreased.
As to flights, commercial flights, growth in categories in North America plus 11%, Antilles down, obviously again due to the fact that both Tiara and Dutch Antilles had difficult times last year, and Latin America up with 20%. If you translate that into available seats, which we have as well, you see also the same kind of varying figures. You see higher figures, way higher for Central America, and you see much lower figures for the local regional traffic.
We will have further details on the airport report coming up later on in the show, but before that, we have this. Welcome back from the break. Soccer is a great sport to watch, but also a fantastic one to play. Reason being, there are plenty of health benefits to kicking the ball up and down the field. Children and adults alike who play soccer equally gain health benefits. The amount of running and sprinting required for the sport, along with its aerobic conditioning, all helps to strengthen the heart and may help control high blood pressure. All the running and ball handling is great for building muscle and strengthening bones for adults who lose bone density as they age. This weight-bearing workout can help strengthen your skeleton. Children, on the other hand, also benefits tremendously from the sport. It can help kids better develop their social skills since soccer requires plenty of teamwork. Being part of a team builds confidence. The camaraderie between the players allows for good, healthy fun, whether you win or lose. Speaking of soccer, last week 15 on 15 reported to you that 40% of men surveyed said they would turn down sex to watch World Cup games. But it isn't only fans, but the players as well are affected. Van Persie, Ronaldo, Choa, etc. must all follow strict rules regarding sex. There has been a lot of speculation as to whether sex helps or hinders athletes, with studies falling on both sides, so each country competing in the World Cup have set different rules as to whether or not their players should be boning before a match. Some countries, like Russia, Bosnia, and Chile, ban it outright. On the other hand, Mexico bans their athletes from having sex during the World Cup, but allows for solo play. Germany, Spain, England, and the US, along with others, allow it, but many of them ban sex the night before the big games. On the other hand, France, Brazil, Nigeria, and Costa Rica all have weirdly specific regulations on their sexual endeavors. For example, France doesn't outright ban sex, but it depends on when and how much. Costa Ricans can't do it until the second round of the World Cup games, and Brazilians aren't allowed to have acrobatic sex. Moving forward, the word sorry can be meaningful in many instances, but if the term is used too loosely, it could have an impact on your demeanor, especially if you are a woman. Try the sorry, not sorry method instead.
Sorry, can I ask a stupid question?
Sorry, do you have a minute? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, there he is. Mind if I squeeze in here?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. Did I?
It's Tim.
Sorry, you go first.
No, it's just, I was gonna say.
I have a question. Why don't we go back to the original thing that we did?
Morning. You got a minute?
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I think I will personally try the sorry, not sorry method myself next time. We will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. Aruba Airport Authority revealed its figures from last year and progress for 2014. The island had the highest growth in terms of stay-over tourists compared to the rest of the Caribbean. Furthermore, various tourism markets from North American to Latin American are in an upward trend. On top of those positive results, the airport's private terminal has been contributing to the airport's exponential growth as well. The volume of traffic at the airport has been constant in 2013. Only a few islands in the Caribbean saw growth in its tourism passengers. Aruba was able to exceed expectations and achieve optimal results in this.
Stay-over visitors is usually the driving force of the traffic at the airport, and we have seen in 2013 that in the Caribbean we have ranked the highest with 8.3% growth in stay-over visitors. There's been a rather varied image on this. Aruba, Cayman Islands, Curacao positive, other islands, other destinations sometimes negative. 8.3 is the highest for the region.
The North American market remains the primary one that attributes to the island's tourism growth the most. Coming up rapidly is the Latin American market. There has been considerable growth overall.
Obviously, the North American region is the strongest, as usual, some 60% of our traffic. Latin America is growing. It's 25%, 24% at the moment. And if you look into the increases, how did these particular markets perform in the last year, 2013, you will see that the USA has been growing with 4%. That is satisfactory. Canada and Europe a little less than the year before, but that Latin American passengers, so arriving and departing to countries in Central and South America, have grown with some 30%.
Aruba Airport Authority had recently expanded and upgraded the private terminal. The traffic and planes coming in and out of the private terminal accounts for a large portion of the growth the airport has had.
If you translate that in aircraft movements, 67% passenger aircraft and 27 notably is general aviation. So the share in general aviation is increasing in at the airport of Reina Beatrix. You will see the growth per segment in passenger flights about 5%, cargo modestly 1%, and general aviation up 8%. So that's a good figure for our south side with our specific general aviation facilities.
That is it for us today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here on Friday night with all the latest, so be sure to tune in right here on Channel 15 ATV. We'll see you then.